everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nisola Martins right here. Okay. And that's for you guys that are just visiting here for the first time. The realest MVPs, they know now. They know that this is the right plug for them, or this is the right YouTube channel for them. Not like I'm saying anything though, but like, you know what I mean, okay? Welcome back to my channel. This is Nisola Martins right here. Okay, and I love you all. How are you doing? Just checking up again. Please feel free to tell me how you're doing on the comment section, because you see this girl right here, I'm feeling so great. I feel entirely fabulous. So today I'll be sharing with you the chaotic process of me wanting to post my content on YouTube here. And if you agree with me as a new beginner, as a new YouTuber on this platform, that to be honest, let's be honest with ourselves, that when we want to post on YouTube, it's entirely chaotic. We have scattered, anyways, I don't know who's like me, because I wouldn't agree with some people that I am disorganized, but I have content here. I have not done my thumbnail. I did not use my mic during filming. It's just an entire chaotic process. So if you are with me, I have carefully aligned what I do so that I do not miss it. I have a note where I know that, okay, are you with this thing? Check. Have you kept your mic? Check. Is your camera okay? Check. Is your tripod stable? Check. Have you done your research? I make sure I check all those boxes before I start. If you want to know all the boxes I do check in order for me to film on a day-to-day, like the process of everything, please stick with me and definitely keep on watching. Welcome back to my channel. This is Nisola Martins right here again for the upteenth time, and I will be sharing with you all the processes of how I post my content here on YouTube. So I'll be sharing with you the pre-production stage, I'll be sharing with you the production stage, and I'll be sharing with you the post-production stage. That is what I do before filming, what I do during filming, and after filming. Now we are on to the first stage. First thing I want you to think about is your niche. What niche? And which means that you have to make research about what you want to do here on YouTube. You don't want to just come here and sit down and just just sit here, sit still, and just expect that people would just love to see your face. No, you have to come here to tell us, why are you here? So right now you have to select your niche. And do you know that it is not compulsory for you to have a defined niche? Like, okay, I'm into entertainment, I'm into beauty, and that is what I'm going to do here. Like, that's the only thing. You can do a lot. It is your space. It's like real estate. YouTube is like real estate. Buy your space here. This is your space here. It's not advisable for you to niche down at first, especially when you're a beginner. It is not advisable for you at all. Don't niche down, but just definitely research about the contents that you want to put out here. Research about the things that you want to say here. It is very important. Before you film, definitely you want to film about beauty or a DIY. You definitely want, I know you know what you want to talk about, but you also want to research in depthly about, like, what are other people saying about this thing? The way I know it, is it the same way other people know how to do it? At the end of the day, you have to research about the content that you want to put out here. So I do my research before I come here near to start spilling all of these things. I've done my research, okay? I've done my research personally, and I've also had experience. Okay, my gosh, I am filming right now. All the process I had to go through in order to be able to press play on here is what I'm sharing with you right now. So I've done my research, okay? Properly do your research. Now the second thing is your location, where you want to film. Do you want to film in your house? If it's in your house, is it in your sitting room, bedroom, kitchen, baby's room? Is it on the road? Your office? You have to select a location to shoot. I want to shoot in my bedroom, but I don't like my bedroom walls. What do I do to, improvise on what to do? Get a backdrop. People get backdrops, pink, yellow, and flowery, whatever, material, clothes, anything. They get a backdrop and they're consistent with it. Like when they see that backdrop, they automatically know, oh no, I know this backdrop. This backdrop is familiar. This is what Nisola uses in a video. They know. Say for example, I'm sitting on a chair and I'm using a gray wall, brown door, brown wall clock. And you can see that there's uniformity in a way, because I did not plan this. I just came here, I sat down, and I just felt like, oh, this is a great place to shoot, and I'm shooting here. So you have to find, okay, where do I know that I like what I see on the camera? It has good light, everything is balancing, the background looks visually appealing. For example, if I want to shoot a vlog and I was like, come spend a day with me, and it's a vlog, and I know that day I'm going to be going to different restaurants, I'm going to the beach, I'm going to go to the office, I'm going to film everything, right? I know that, okay, my location is this restaurant, this beach, and my office. I know these are the places I need to visit in order to make this vlog happen. Third thing is your audio. To be honest, my microphone was the first thing that I bought when I wanted to start out here on YouTube. Regardless of stability, I'll find a way to do it. Is it light? I'll find a way to get light. But you see, the microphone, I don't want to film something and then you can barely hear me, that you have to put on your earpiece and put it on 100 just to hear what I am saying. Right now, you can definitely hear what I'm saying because I am using a mic, and you do not have to go overboard to get a mic. This one currently that I'm using I'm using a Boya lavalier mic, and it's fantastic. It is actually not a wireless mic or a Bluetooth mic. It actually has a very long rope and all of that, but I got this because in a way, Kelechi Wemena, again, when she started teaching beginners and she mentioned this, and this just stuck with me. Like, when I get Boya lavalier mic, it's just going to work for me. Like, I was scared to test out other mics, and I started to see things that people are buying these wireless things and not working. Maybe when I get a wireless mic or a Bluetooth mic and I film and I know that it's actually good, I probably will do a review of that. But right now, I will stick to Boya lavalier mic. I don't even know if it's Boya because I'm Yoruba. I'm from Nigeria, I'm Yoruba, so I'm saying Boya like, you know, sounding like kind of native in my ears. But anywho, Boya lavalier mic is what I got, and you see, it's amazing for you to get an audio in order for people to hear you properly. They shouldn't struggle, because when people start to struggle, people don't like to struggle. When they start to struggle with what you're saying, or you're struggling with what they are seeing, they just automatically just change to another channel. They just automatically change to do something else. You want them to keep glued on your channel, and you have to do all that it takes for them to get glued on your channel. And that is why the audio is very, very important. Get your audio. It is absolutely important. And now the fourth thing is my tripod. Okay, I will tell you a story. Do you know that I have filmed this video before? This video, I'm on a different outfit now, but I filmed the video, and that day I wanted to film, I didn't come with my tripod. Okay, this is not my house, or this is not a place of convenience for me, but I had to find a way to make it work. Okay, so I did not come along with my tripod, and I just wanted to film that day. I just had to film that day because I had not posted for a very long time, and so I had to find a way, put my phone on a dispenser. Yes, I put my phone on a dispenser, and you know what happened? The phone fell and broke. The screen got bashed. I only have this tool to film. Gosh, how would I do this? Let's go back to why we're here, okay? A tripod for stability of your phone or your camera, and you don't want a shaky video. You don't want to put something that just tilts or it's not stable, so it's kind of bent. A tripod will help make your camera or your video stable. You need that stability. You don't want to come here and post a video that is shaking, or if it's not your effects that you add when you're editing, any of that thing is just complete trash. So you have to find a way to get a tripod. If you don't have a tripod, find a way to make your camera. Don't make a mistake like me, who put a phone on a dispenser and actually got it bashed. But if not for God, I probably would have to look for God knows how many thousand naira in order to fix that. And we don't want that. We don't want extra expenses. We are just beginners. Why are we going to be spending a whole lot when, you know, we're just beginning here? We don't want to spend that. If you do not have a tripod, get something that you can put your phone or your camera on and it will not fall off. It will not trip off. We don't want that, okay? So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so let's move on to the next stage. And now this is the stage that I think I love the most, because the first stage, right, is just you calming down at your own time, at your own pace. I'm gonna get my audio check, I'm gonna get all of that check, but now is where you start to put out what you have done in secret. Does that even make sense? Because now is when you begin to start to talk about what you want to talk about. And I think that is what is much more interesting. I like this part because I get to express myself, express my personality here. I have to put all that I've learned into practice by now pressing the play button here and now sharing what I want to share. Yeah, so I really love this stage because now I am putting into practice all that I've researched and all that I know already, and now I am just sharing with you guys. And you know I like to talk to you guys, right? I love to converse with you. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinion about my video, about what I've said. Does it resonate with you? This is the part that I really like. So when I start to shoot, I just kind of, even if I'm the only one right here, I just kind of start to feel like a celebrity, like the lights, me talking to the camera, nobody's here. I don't know. You know, it might be vain or it might be, you know, giving what it ought not to give, but honestly, this is the part that I truly enjoy, okay, when I start shooting. And to be honest, just speaking to the camera has helped me in my public speaking skills. To be honest, before I do not know how to speak well. I don't know, because you know, like when they say the solution to speaking well is to keep on speaking, and you know, when you're speaking on YouTube, you have to keep on speaking. Yeah, I know I'm not talking to anybody. I'm speaking and practicing words that, you know, they were there in my subconscious, but now I can put them into practice. Like I can put them out now and put them into good use. And when I start to consistent, that's one thing about consistency. When you consistently start to speak to a camera or to, you know, something, you just know that you start to speak so well, you start to speak fluently. I started listening to podcasts and all that in order to help your speech or help your vocabulary, right? Practicing in the mirror, talking to yourself, practicing your speech, practicing talking audibly that people would hear is actually really good. It helps you in your public speaking skills. You no longer cower, you no longer find words. And that's one thing the YouTube platform has helped me, because once I mount my camera on my tripod, I automatically need to start speaking to a whole lot of people that I currently am not seeing, but they are in my head. So you see, it has helped me in my public speaking skills. It just helps me. And now the second thing on this stage is scripting. You have to say all that you have on your notes whilst are recording, whilst you are shooting. Now, a lot of people cannot put all that they have scripted down. That is why they use a teleprompter. It means that I'm looking at the camera, the teleprompter is right here, and I'm just reading my script as if I have said it in my head and all of that, which is actually really cool. You cannot freestyle with your words and you just need to work with a script. A teleprompter is actually really good, and that is why now there is an online teleprompter. You don't necessarily need to buy like a proper teleprompter where you need to see physically. You can have it on your phone, place it beside you, and just start to film. To be honest, I really don't like to use teleprompters because it doesn't make me look natural. I'll start to look at the lines and ensure that I see the lines like that. It just makes me feel like I'm reading the news, like I'm a news anchor. And I don't want that. I just want to communicate with somebody. Do you read teleprompters when you're talking to a friend? Come on, you guys are my friends. So I just want to talk to you guys like natural. I want to be natural as much as I can be to you guys in order to connect with you. So a teleprompter might not be the best bet for me, but you know, interest is relative. For me now, I do not script down because I notice that when I script down, it takes a lot of my time. So I actually understand what I want to say and just press the camera and just start shooting top of head. And then any excesses, I use my editing skills. Now, there are three processes. Either some people use the teleprompter, or two, they put it in their minds what they want to say and then just say, because they're people really good at really putting stuff in their head and saying exactly how it's in their head. I cannot do that. If you're like me, you would understand what you want to put out and just press the camera button and just start to say freestyle and just talk about what you know, and it comes off much more easier and much more natural like that. Now we are on the next stage, which is the post-production stage, and which is the stage that I really do not enjoy. I really do not enjoy it at first, to be honest. When I want to start editing, I do not enjoy the process of bringing all of my elements together. Editing is where your creativity comes out. If you're like me, I watch a YouTube video that I really like and I really enjoy. I want to employ what they did there into my content. I would go on YouTube, YouTube or Google can help you know anything, especially Google or YouTube. You just go there and say, I want to do this. Find a way, just coin a word for it. There are AI, there are things that can help you get what you want to get, know what you want to get. And you see a lot of videos here teaching you how to achieve these things. And sometimes your creativity can help you bring out a whole new process that people would just want to copy you. Editing is where your creativity comes out. I have a love-hate relationship with editing, to be honest. I love to edit. When I'm editing, right, I just get lost in it. I could edit for a whole day and just look at my time. Oh my gosh, I've been editing for 8 hours. I've been editing for 2 days now. I would just lost track of time, and I just want to get this thing done. And when I'm done, like I really love to watch myself. You did this. You did this, you did this. I'm like, okay, this is nice. So this is where you edit. And a lot of people use different editing tools. I personally use CapCut, right? I use CapCut. I find it easier to use. For CapCut, I used to use InShot. InShot is actually where I learned how to edit. It was my first introduction into editing, and I fell in love with the editing process. Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with editing. Okay, so don't hold me accountable for anything I say. Okay, it's a love-hate relationship. Okay. The thing is, I started off with InShot, and when I wanted to start YouTube was the first thing that introduced me into CapCut, because I was like, CapCut, I just rather would do InShot. But I noticed that you cannot do InShot on a laptop. You have to use your phone to do InShot. CapCut is actually, you can use your phone and then you can do it on a PC, and I find it convenient. I checked it out and I'm like, okay, this is not too bad to use. It's very similar to InShot, so I definitely can use this one. I had to learn 1 or 2 things on YouTube. I had to learn 1 or 2 things on Google, and voila, I'm not saying I'm perfect with my editing skills. No way. Okay, but I'm learning. I'm a new YouTuber on this platform, like and I'm learning. I'm opening to learning all kinds of things. So now, I do not know if you do this before production or after production. The second tip I'm about to mention is the YouTube title. To be honest, right, when I start off wanting to post on YouTube, right, I know what I want to say. I just don't have a title for it yet, okay? When I'm done editing is when I finally now know what to title my YouTube video. I don't know if this happens to me or any other person, okay? Maybe that's why I find it difficult to script. I will then talk and say, okay, this is end of day, this is what I was driving at, and then title it according to how I ended the video. I know it's a bad way to start, but I told you from the beginning, it's a chaotic process to me filming here. And I don't know if you will fall on this table, if this table is shaking for you, like is this shaking for me? YouTube title usually comes at the post-production stage, and that is where I would then say, okay, I want to research about people that have said this particular thing. This should come prior, like pre-production stage when you're making your research though. But now pay attention to how they're titling their video. This YouTube body is like a search engine optimization that will help you know if your title is really good enough to attract a lot of people on your platform. And I really don't know how to use YouTube Buddy, so I don't want to come here and say I know about YouTube Buddy, but it's one way that it can help you optimize. But if you are like me, I just generally go to people that have posted something similar to what, or talking about the things that I have talked about, because to be honest, no content is actually very new here. No content is new. I just go to people that have posted what I have posted before, and I just like, okay, this is what they're doing. This is a general thing they're doing. For example, when I wanted to post about my introduction into YouTube, like my introductory video into YouTube or starting my YouTube channel, they all made sure that they showed their faces, like, welcome to my YouTube channel, or this is me, welcome to my YouTube. Something that would show that, okay, they are new on this platform, kind of speak to me that, okay, this is how I'm supposed to title my video. And so you just make your research, go to the 10 top people that have said or created content that you just created, and say, okay, what is that similar thing that they are all doing to title their YouTube video? Check out their thumbnails. How are they creating thumbnails? One thing I noticed about pregnant people is that when they want to say how they gave birth to their child, or they are trying to show their pregnancy process, you see that they will show their tummy way out into the video, then show some baby things on the thumbnail as the cover photo. And if you are pregnant and wanting to create content like that, you do not just show your face and say you're pregnant. No, we want to see that you're pregnant. Look at how they are titling it, how I gave birth to my newborn. You just have to check out their thumbnails, check out the 10 first people. That is if you're just doing a general overview and not using like basic, like using analytics like tools for that. If you just want to do like a surface search like me, what I do now as a new beginner, I will go to 10 people that have discussed what I am saying, the 10 people that have similar content to what I just created, and look at what have they done uniformly, what have they done all together, right, that would make them rank as 10 top people. I'll find a way to coin out a similar YouTube title to theirs and also create thumbnails that also look like those 10 first people. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but that is what I do when I want to finally now post on the platform. That is what I do post-production stage, because now my mind and everything are on thumbnails, titles, because honestly I want people to find me. I just don't want to start a YouTube channel and, you know, just be there way back and nobody sees my content. And I want to post on here and I want people to engage. I want to meet with you guys. I want you to see if content was any way valuable. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find this video very valuable to you, because I want to show you how you can check all of these boxes before you shoot. You make sure that you check all those boxes and make sure that you have a seamless YouTube creation day. Does that make sense? You have a flawless YouTube creating day, okay? And you can actually, with these steps or with this stage or with these things I mentioned in this video, shoot up to 3 times in a day or 4 times in a day. I hear that some people can shoot a whole month of content in one day. They book a studio and say, okay, this day I'm going to shoot all the content I'm going to post in this month today. I'm going to shoot it today. They're not editing or anything, they're shooting today. So that's their like shoot day. Is shoot day even a word? But that's their shooting day. So we have come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, if you really enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a thumbs up at the comment section, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.